So I am still working with the same topic I introduced last week. I'm testing the accuracy and effectiveness of an in-game win probability model that's based on a Markov chain, and I'm doing this with Adelphi baseball games. I plan on creating a model and testing its effectiveness on my own. I'm going to create a model and then we're going to test it to the observed outcomes. And one adjustment I've made is that I am only going to be working with the in-conference, like the games that are part of the Northeast 10 Conference, because the in-conference games have more accurate stats, easier to access reports, and more uniform and detailed reports. So it'll be easier to break down. Since last week's class, I have collected the raw data that I'm using, which are the play-by-play reports from every single conference game in the past year for baseball. And now that I've collected the raw data, I'm currently working on writing a parser in Python that will take all the raw data I have. I'll input it into the code and it'll put them into uniform tables and where they can be broken down. After that, I'll have to define the representation of each state and situation during the game, and then we can eventually work on building the win probabilities from different scenarios. And once we get that, we can test the effectiveness by comparing it to what actually happened at the end of the game, if the game was won or the game was lost. So we can see the effectiveness of the win probability model. And I chose this topic because I think stats are pretty cool. I like it. I think it's pretty cool how you could just, like in any type of stats, you could have a random pool of data and numbers, and you could find meaning in there's like meaning inside all that data, but many people don't see it. They just see a pile of numbers. And then I decided to go into like baseball because I play baseball here at Adelphi, and I feel like it'll be easier to research something that interests me the most, so I'll be more into it. So that's why I chose something of baseball and statistics.